camera flipped around so you can see. My name is Lee. For those of you who are just hopping on here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. I am a stay-at-home mom of 4, and I am so excited to be here with you this morning and sharing about making passive income from home. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, but I am from Washington State. I am so excited to be up early with you, starting my day, sharing about this amazing opportunity because it has taken me from a place of struggle, a place of lack, a place of not knowing how I was going to make it through the month. It was taking me from a place of struggling to work hard to try and sell items for $10 or $20. I was side hustling and trying to, hustle all day long just to get bills paid, just to get, the food put on the table. Like groceries are crazy expensive these days. And so I came across this blueprint just a couple of months ago. It was at the beginning of summer, actually the end of May, right before my kids were getting out of school. And to be able to have this passive income stream for my family has been huge. Welcome. Thank you for hopping in here. I am live in 2 different places. If you see me hopping back and forth, my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's going to explain everything that I'm talking about. You can go there, put in your email. You're going to get all of the details. You're going to get my 6-figure blueprint. You're going to get my free guide where I break down how easy it is to make $10,000 in 30 days. This is simpler than you think. It is super, super beginner friendly. It's perfect if you've tried other things and failed, if you have tried online business before, if you've taken all of the classes, if you've spent all the money. That's been me, is I've tried all those different things, taken all the classes and not gotten anywhere. But to have this that I came across, that I found, and it is so step by step. You do not have to have a following. You do not have to be an influencer. You do not have to wait till you have 1,000 followers, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers to be able to make money. I actually started brand new over on TikTok, you guys over here, and I had to go out and get the app. Like, I didn't have the app. I thought it was for kids. I had to go get the app. I had to go, create an account. I had literally no followers. I still have barely any followers, but I've been able to follow the process that we're going to be talking about today and be able to make money from it, following this proven blueprint, having these step by step. So I'm telling you that if I can do this, you can do this. If I can learn to bring in $900 sales, that's what we're talking about today, is being able to bring in $900 sales passively and in a way that is fully automated. I'm going to be walking you through how this automated system works and how I have been able to bring in sales at that $900 level, $600, $300 for my family at 100% profit. This is not an MLM. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not just overnight success, but this is about helping you build a business for long-term success. But it also gives you a way to start making money right away, because that was the fact of the matter. As a stay-at-home mom of 4, and the cost of everything that has gone up these days, and bills, like we kept getting bills, one bill after another bill after another bill. And maybe that has been your life as well. It's like the car breaks, and then the TV breaks, the dishwasher breaks, and it's all in the same week. And then you get a medical bill on top of it, and you're like, how am I going to pay for that? In my old life, I would have to sell a $10 product and sell that over and over and over, like thousands of those, just to be able to cover those types of expenses. And I was at a place of being stressed and anxious and worried about how we were going to make it. So to be able to come out of that, that is why I am so passionate about this. That is why I am filled with so much joy to be able to get to share this with others, because this is a way out. This is a way out of that struggle. And I have seen it in my own life. I've seen it work in my own life. and thousands of people are following this same system and having success. So again, empoweredpassiveincome.com for those of you who are just hopping in here. That's going to get you all of the details about everything that I am talking about today. This is super beginner friendly. Again, I am a stay-at-home mom of four, and if I can do this, you can do this. This is a simple 2 hour a day blueprint, a 2 hour a day process to be able to follow, and then having a fully automated system that's in the background working for you. So before we go ahead and jump on in here, again, empoweredpassiveincome.com, I want to ask you a question, and that is, if you could learn the skills to be able to bring in $900 a day from home, from the comfort of your couch, from your busy schedule, around your busy schedule, and learn the skills to be able to attract a daily paying customer at that $900 level, and be able to have this show up in your bank account automatically, to be able to have this $900 come in via your automation system, and you make that $900. Like, that is an amazing feeling when that happens to you. I didn't think that it could happen to me. I didn't think that it would ever happen. I was completely skeptical. Like, who am I? I am a nobody. And so to be able to follow this proven system and to be able to see it work in action right in front of me, to be able to see $900 showing up in my bank account. This is the kind of thing, like, it might be really hard to understand. It might be hard to even imagine. That's what it was for me. But to be able to actually see this and see this show up in my bank account, it's like, wow, this works. This is amazing. And like, to have that feeling, you will not know what that feels like until that happens to you. So $900, it is completely possible. Again, this is not an MLM. I'm going to be sharing exactly how this works. I'm going to go ahead, Laura, if you don't mind jumping in here with me. If not, that's totally fine too. But I want you to imagine $900, learning the skills to be able to make $900, and then seeing that on a daily basis, where you get to the point where you're seeing that $900 on a daily basis. That is $328,000 a year. If you learn these simple skills, if you follow this proven process step by step by step, and start getting customers on that daily pay basis at $900, that's $328,000 a year. Imagine what that would do for your family. Imagine being able to learn these skills, and that totally changes your family's life. Like, how would that make you feel? How would what would that do for your bank account? What would that do for your life, to be able to have this amount of money that is coming in automatically, that is coming in by you following step by step, our step-by-step system that literally anybody can follow? Would this mean that you would be able to send in those payments on your student loan, get that completely paid off, pay off your car, pay off your house, be able to, maybe get out and be able to go out and buy a house and not have to be a slave to your landlord? Would it mean that you would be completely financially free and not have to be a slave to debt? This is why I am so passionate about this, because I am seeing this happen to myself. I'm seeing this happen to people inside of our community who are following this blueprint, and they're being coachable, they're being committed, they're being consistent, and to have this way to be able to change their family's life, to change their family's trajectory, where they're no longer having to just struggle through life, where they're no longer having to just struggle to get the bills paid, where they're no longer having to struggle like just to make it, because that's kind of where a lot of people are at. That's where I was at, having to struggle just to make it through. And it's like, what is the point of life, right? When you're just barely getting the bills paid, when you're working sun up to sundown just to get the bills paid, and you're going, what is the point of life? I want to be able to have time with my kids. I want to be able to have money to spend with, to make memories, to go out and do things with them. And I need the time and the money. How am I supposed to have both? This is a system that gives you both. For those of you who are just coming along, Empowered Passive Income actionable.com. That is my website. My name is Lee. I am a stay-at-home mom of four. And if I can do this, you can do this. This is why I am so passionate about this, is because it is super simple, super step-by-step, beginner friendly. Literally anybody can follow. We've got people who are in their 70s, like pushing 80s, who are following this system, following this proven blueprint, and seeing thousands of dollars because of it. And if they can do it at 78 years old, you can do it. That's where I was. And I'm like looking at them and going, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. And now I have seen success myself following this blueprint. And I know that it works. I can tell you that it works. And so I'm going to go ahead and break this all down for you, because I do have a lot that I want to get through with you and show you just how automated this is and how it frees up your life. But I want you to imagine $328,000 a year, learning the skills to be able to attract that daily paying customer. That is all it takes to be able to hit $328,000 a year, and you could change your life. I'm seeing people's lives changed just in a matter of weeks. In a matter of weeks, they've had a complete turnaround from $1.38 in their bank account to $50,000 50 days later. That is the power of this system, and exactly what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this and give myself a little bit more room. But I want you to know that this is totally doable right where you are, right from home. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, even if you've got a full-time job, you can do this because it is fully automated. There's a little bit of work up front, but all the rest of the whole sales process, the entire sales process actually, is fully automated. So let me go ahead and share with you exactly how this works. Now, the very first part of this is that you want to have a product to be able to sell. That's like business 101, is to have a product, and to have a product that is highly in demand. Now, you can go out and create your own products. There's tons of different products that you can create. But with the products that this automation system works with, these are actually done for you products. It's what is called master resale rights. I had never heard of this before. And with these products, it means that you're able to step in and hit the ground running from day one and start making sales from day one. If you were to go out and create your own product, I know how much time that takes. It takes an enormous amount of time. And especially if you're having to YouTube and figure out, okay, how to record videos, how to create a PDF, how to, host, like what course hosting platform. There are so many different pieces to be able to figure out when you're creating your own product, that if you can jump in with a product where you have master resale rights for, that is already done for you, it shaves years off of being able to make money, being able to make your first dollar. Like that was a huge selling point for me, is to know that I had a product that I could start with, that I didn't have to spend months and years of my life trying to go out and create, hoping that it works, hoping that I would make my first dollar, because I have been there, I have done that. And so to be able to have master resale rights and start making money now, because the fact of the matter was that I had bills now, I had expenses now. That's probably right where you're at as well. And you need a way to be able to make money now, and not years from now, not weeks from now. That was the position that I was in when I found out about this blueprint, when I found out that I could have products that were already created for me, that I could start making money with right off the bat. And so with these products, they are all in the e-learning industry, and this is the biggest industry out there. It has been tagged by Forbes as the biggest industry. There's actually billions of dollars a day that is being spent in this industry. It's currently at 1.2 billion dollars per day, and this is set to massively grow. This is going to hit 3 billion. This is what it's projected, 3 billion per day by 2027. So it's already the biggest industry out there, but it's only going to grow. It's only going to triple. So if there's any time to be able to jump in, learn how to market these type of products, learn how to take advantage of this industry. Now is the time. Now is the time while that growth is happening. This is why you want to have a product where you have the master resale rights for, where you're not having to wait years down the road to be able to get to the place of creating your own product, right? So $3 billion a day. Let that sink in for a minute. That is what is currently being spent in this industry. And why not have a piece of that? Why not you be able to have a piece of this, of the demand that's already out there, of the money that is already being spent in this niche? This is the power of this program. This is the power of this blueprint. This is the power of having a product that is done for you. This is why I am so passionate about this. This is why I'm so excited about this, because I am literally seeing families' lives changed. I'm seeing moms' lives changed. I'm seeing stay-at-home moms' lives changed. I'm seeing moms who have been able to quit their job because they've been able to tap into this industry. So what would that do for you if you could step in and start making money right away and not have to figure out, all of the ins and outs of creating your own product, of running an online business? Like, that is a tough route to go when you're trying to figure it all out your own. But when you have something that's done for you, this saves so much time. I wish that I would have had this long ago. I wish I would have had this when I was first getting started. It would have saved me so much money on all the different courses that I've tried, on all of the different programs that I've tried, on all the different memberships and everything that I've done to invest in myself. It would have saved me all of that money, and it would have saved me all of that time. I'm so excited. I'm throwing a pen here. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this, but go ahead and grab a screenshot before I erase this, because I want you to remember these numbers. These are huge numbers. We're talking, not millions of dollars a day, but billions of dollars a day. So $3 billion a day industry by 2027. That is just around the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this so I have a little bit more room for what else I'm going to be sharing with you, because I want to reiterate that this is these products, they are highly in demand, but you might be going, okay, how do I actually make sales? And this happens from automation. And this is why this is passive income. This is why my website is empoweredpassiveincome.com, because this is automation. This is being able to automate that whole entire sales process. And you know what that means? It means that you don't have to go out and chase people. It means that you don't have to go out and slide into DMs, friend request people, chase people down, be on the phone all day, glued to your phone, be on phone calls. It means that you don't have to bug friends and family. It means that you have a simple automation system that is out there working for you. This automation system, this of a website, like the product that is done for you, where you have the list. When you get a product with master resale rights, you don't have to touch it. Don't have to change anything, right? So you can check that off the list. With the automation, it's the same way, where it is essentially done for you. It's about 90 to 95% done for you. And this is consists of your website, and it consists of your emails that go out to potential customers. This is what's doing the bulk of your work. This is what is freeing up your life. And this is your freedom machine. When you can have an automation system that's out there working for you, this is what frees up your time. This is why this is passive. This is how sales come in at that $900 and come in passively. They're coming in because of an automation system that is out there working for you. So let me ask you a question. How would that make you feel to have an automation system like this, where you're out enjoying your day? You're maybe out for your family at lunch, out with your family at lunch. Maybe you've gone to the beach for the day. Maybe you're even on vacation, and you get done with your day, you look at your phone and you're like, wow, I just had $900 come in. I just had $600 come in. I just had $300 come in. And it came in from my automation system. I had no idea that these were headed my way. I had no idea that these were in the pipeline, but they came in because I had an automated system that was out there working for me. I wasn't having to be on my phone. Like I was able to be out enjoying my family. I was able to be, eating lunch with them, at the beach with them, and having these sales come in. And they came in because of an automation system that is out there working for you. Like, how would that make you feel? And what would you do with your free time? Because you have that automation system that's out there working for you 24/7, 365, where you're not having to be physically present, where you're not having to be actively working around the clock. For me, this has meant time freedom. It's meant the freedom to actually enjoy my kids. It's meant the freedom to be able to be present with them over the summer. I am so thankful that I found this summer because it has changed our what our summer looked like. It has changed the fact that I've been able to actually take my kids out, be able to, do fun things with them and have an automation system that's freeing up my time and bringing me in money at the same time. There is no reason why you should have to choose between being present with your family and providing for them. So hopefully that makes sense that you can have both. That is the hope that I want to give other moms. That is the hope that I want to give other parents who are out there. You did not have kids to never see them. You did not have kids to be so worn out at the end of the day that that you don't have the energy to be able to enjoy them, to be so tired that you're a little short, a little maybe cross. And that was my life before. So there's no judgment there. I know exactly what that feels like to be that mom that just is so tired and so exhausted and so worn out. So this is why I am so passionate about showing up every day and sharing this with you, because it has changed my own life and it can change yours as well. When you have an automation system that's like this, that's out there working for you, it has given me so much hope and so much joy back in my day, knowing that I have this way to be able to bring money passively in for my family and be able to do it in an automated way. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com for those of you who are just hopping in. My name is Lee. I'm a stay-at-home mom of four. And if I can do this, you can do this, right? And so I'm sharing this with you because I want to inspire you and I want to give you hope that there is a way out from the struggle, that there is a way out from the life that you've been living where you've just making it through the day, just getting the bills paid. There is a better way and there is hope. And so you're going to go here and put in your email. You're going to get all of the details exactly how this works. I'm going to get you my free guide where I show you how to make $10,000 in 30 days. If this is not working for you, it's empoweredpassiveincome.com. Be sure to put in 3 W's at the beginning. It may, depending on your device, depending on your browser, you may need to put those in. So put those in at the beginning. And then with this automation system, it's 90 to 95% done for you. The other little bit of setup, the 5 to 10% of setup that you need to do is simply connecting in your payment gateways. It's putting in your payment gateways as well as your domain. So what this means is your payment gateway, that is the place where you will get paid. That is your PayPal. That is your Stripe. And so that is why you can make on that $900 sale that we've been talking about, why you can make 100% from that, because you are receiving those payments directly. You're not going and making somebody else rich. It's not an MLM where somebody else is getting all of the results, where somebody else is getting all of the money and you're having to do all of the work. Nothing wrong with an MLM, but this is different. This is where you are receiving those payments directly. This is why you make 100% profit off of those sales. So when you have your payment gateway set up, this is a one-time thing. I had this set up in that the afternoon that I started, I'm like, I'm going to get this done because I want this out there working for me. I put the baby down for a nap. I had it set up this afternoon. I put in that, not this afternoon, that afternoon when I first got going. And so I put in my payment gateways, and then I went and put in my website name. Now, if you're like, okay, I have no idea like how to get a domain, no idea like how this whole thing works, you will follow step by step through videos. Like I couldn't have done this on my own, but I followed along with videos step by step that are inside of the program where I was walked through. I just watched a little bit, did it, watched a little bit, did it. And if we have a 78-year-old guy inside of our community, we have people in their 60s, other people in their 70s. If they can do it, you can do it. If they can follow along step by step, you can. And so the way this works with your automation, you're going to have your own website where you can send people to. And would you rather a simple website where you're able to send potential leads to? Would you rather have to go and chase people down? For me, I didn't want to have to chase people. I knew that I didn't want to have to be the creepy friend that is always friend requesting, trying to slide into DMs, trying to sell the next best thing. But I wanted to have a simple website where people could go to and decide for themselves. You know what this means is that it is completely rejection free. It means that you never have to hear the word no. And it means that your people that end up on your website, who find your website, they're able to decide for themselves if this is right for them or if it's not right for them. And so when you walk through and you get your domain set up and you walk through and you get your payment gateway set up, that automation system, it is complete. It's done. You don't have to touch it again. It is out there working for you 24/7. 365 when you're on vacation. And this is why I am so passionate about passive income, about being able to bring in sales on autopilot, because it frees up your life for the things that matter. It frees up your life for the people that matter, for being able to have the time to spend with them. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on here because you might be going, okay, the product's checked off, like that's done. I got my product. It has master resale rights attached to it. It's done. I set up the automation system. That is done. So what is left with this blueprint? It comes down to simply following along with our proven process and learning our 2-hour workday to help your website and your system get discovered. And so with this, you are, again, this is a 2-hour workday. This is all possible because you have that website, because you have those automations that are out there working for you. So is it that you're not going to ever lift a finger and not ever going to do any work? No, this is not what this is. I would never tell you that you can make money from doing absolutely nothing, but this is learning how to utilize a 2-hour workday. It's learning how to master a 2-hour workday where you're focusing on getting your system discovered, getting your website discovered, and being able to have people go through your automation system. That is how those sales are coming in on automation. That's how those sales are coming in. Or when you are out enjoying life, when you're out enjoying your family, you're simply putting in 2 hours up front, and then the automation system is doing the rest of the work for you. So with the 2-hour workday, you're simply focused on income earning activities. You're focused on using everything that we teach inside of our program. You're going to get exactly what to do. You're going to know what you should be doing during this 2 hours, exactly what to do to be able to get people into your system, to be able to start seeing those sales of $900 and being able to attract daily paying customers at that $900 level. All it takes to make that $328,000 a year is attracting one customer a day. And across our community, on average, 1 in 20 people who are discovering your website, who are going into your automation system and who are learning about having a 2-hour workday, of learning about having a way to make money from home, of learning about how they can have a fully automated system with done for them products. 1 in 20 are saying yes. 1 in 20 are purchasing, and our best selling product is that $900 legacy builder. What that means for you is that the majority of your sales will be at that $900 level. That is how people are hitting 300 and 400,000 in a year. That's how people are hitting 50,000 in 50 days, 30,000 in 6 weeks. It is because of following our proven process, because of following a 2-hour workday and having an automation system that is out there working for you. So you might be wondering, okay, what does this 2-hour a day look like? What am I doing? And so with this 2-hour workday, you're simply utilizing free sites, free things like social media. We have 5.5 billion people on social media. Oops, let me go. Billion people. 5.5 billion people are hanging out on the internet on free social media sites from around the world. You have a global business with the internet these days. This is the power of having a connected world. This is the power of living in the year of 2024, is you have the potential to reach 5.5 billion people out there for free without ever having to pay for ads, without ever having to have an ad spend. There's free social media, right? To be able to get in front of people, just like what we're doing now, being able to hang out here completely for free and helping people be able to discover your website. Again, empoweredpassiveincome.com. That's mine, where you can go and check out all of the products that are available and to be able to look at how that automation system works, to be able to see those web pages that you get. What you see is what you get. When you go here, I simply put my picture on it and said, "Hi, I'm Lee." Like, that is literally all that I did. The rest of it was given to me. The automation system, that was given to me. That is what is bringing in my sales. That is what is bringing in sales for people in our community, thousands of people who are having success with this blueprint. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this, but there's 5.5 billion people on the internet, and you're going to learn exactly how to utilize that, exactly how to make use of that without ever having to have that ad spend. Do this completely free. Learn the marketing skills. Learn how to stop the scroll on social media. So let's go ahead and talk about the different places that are available to you. And it's not just social media. If you're like me and you're like, okay, I'm not a big social media person, there are other options for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and list out some of them here, but there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's YouTube, which is amazing because it is more of a search engine where people are going to look for how to videos, where they're going to learn how to do things, where they're going to learn skills. And this is the second biggest search engine behind Google. It's actually, owned by Google. So we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and that's where I'm at with you guys because it is a growing platform, especially for older ages. Again, I thought that TikTok was just for kids, but I decided, hey, I'm going to come over here, start learning it because it is a growing, especially for this age range and older, is a growing platform that's just going to get even bigger over these next few years. So we've got Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. What else? There's Pinterest, which is, again, that's like more of a search engine, a visual search engine. And then the other thing that this is really amazing, especially for if you're not a social media person, if you're like, I don't want to figure out, how to do videos. I don't want to figure out, how this whole thing works. The other place for this are ad sites, free ad sites. So let me go ahead and Write that down. So with free ad sites, you might be going, okay, what is this? These are high traffic websites where people are going to be able to look for jobs, where they're headed to go and look for business opportunities, where they're headed to look for ways to be able to make money from home. And so with the free ads, you are simply copying and pasting ads over to these free high traffic websites. And so thousands of people are going to these websites every day to be able to find jobs, to be able to find business opportunities, to be able to find ways to make money for their family. And simply copying and pasting over to these free ads will get leads over to your system, to get leads into that automation system, to get people over to your website and help them discover if this is right for them. For those of you who are just coming through, my name is Lee and I am a stay-at-home mom of four. And my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You can go head there right now. You're going to see my face on there that says, hi, I'm Lee. And you're going to be able to put in your email and you're going to be able to see exactly what this is, get all of the details, see all of the products, and see all of that automation system in action. I'm also going to get you my free guide where I break down how easy it is to make $10,000 in 30 days. This is more doable than you think. It is easier than you think, even for beginners, even for people who have no following like me. Again, I started from scratch, brand new on TikTok, following our 2 hour a day blueprint process, following this discovery system. And I have been making sales over here, not having that following. Like I barely have any followers at all, but I've been able to follow this process, get my website discovered, get people into my automation system, and have them purchase, to be able to see $900 sales, $600 sales, $300 sales, and have them at 100% profit. So imagine, if you have no followers, if you're like, I barely have any followers, I don't know what it is that I'm doing with social media, to be able to jump in and learn these skills and learn our 2 hour workday and learn how to use free social media. If you're scrolling on here, you might as well turn that time into income earning activities. You might as well, quit scrolling and actually do something with your time, actually start earning money for your family. And so there's those social media options, but then there's also those free ad options where you're simply copying and pasting. So I want to share what this 2 hour a day workday looks like for me and what I do with that 2 hours. So for me, I am focusing on TikTok. This is where I'm posting 3 pieces of content. And so with these pieces of content, of course, they're short form videos. That's what TikTok is. And they're like minute to 2 minute long videos that I'm making. Maybe, some are even less, like 30 seconds. And I'm posting 3 of those per day. So every day I make 3, actually make a little bit more, 4, so 4 or 5, so that I can have the weekends off, and then I just post them through the weekend. And so that is part of my 2 hour day, is making those pieces of content. I literally had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what that plus sign was, but I learned all of this inside of our program. I learned how to stop the scroll. I learned how to get viewers to those. I learned how to create a call to action and get people over to my website and get them inside of my sales automation system. And just from these simple pieces of content, I've been able to have people go from seeing that piece of content and being like, yes, I need this, going to the website and immediately purchasing, like not having to think about it, but they're like, yes, I need this. And to have those sales come in again, 100% profit, because you're not making somebody else rich. So that is one part of my day, is to make those 3 pieces of content. Now, the other part of my day is what I'm doing right now, is going live with you. The other option for this would be those free ads, to copy and paste those free ads. If you're like, hey, I can never go live. I said the same exact thing myself a couple of months ago, I'm like, I could never do that. That's not something that's way outside of my comfort zone. I'm an introvert, but here I am because I am so passionate about seeing others have change in their lives. I am so passionate because I've seen that change in my own life. I'm so passionate because I have gotten that hope back, and I've gotten that peace back, and I've gotten that joy back in my own life. And I'm so excited to give this to other moms and see this change other moms' lives, see this change other parents' lives, see this be able to bring moms home, to be able to bring moms home from their 9 to 5, where they're not never getting to see their kids, where they're having to get dropped off, where their kids are having to get dropped off with a daycare provider, and they're getting that phone call of, oh, your boy just took his first step and you weren't there to see it, and you're having all of that guilt. There is a way out. There is a way to be present, and there is a way to be able to provide for your family while you're present. And so that is why I am doing the lives, because I found that I'm just so excited to talk about it, so excited to be able to share this with others. So again, going live is part of my day. So there's 3 pieces of content. This is taking me about 30 minutes. I go live for about 45 minutes. And then the other part of my day is plugging in to trainings, plugging into our community, getting inspired. We've got 6 and 7 figure income earners. We've got a 7-figure mentor. She hit $1 million in 17 months and has just like gone crazy from there. But 17 months, $1 million, and we're being able to get mentored from these people for free. There are no ongoing costs. There's no membership fee. There's no any sort of fee to be able to get that mentoring, to be able to get that training, to be able to get that mindset of 6 and 7 figure CEOs, 6 and 7 figure business earners, people who are just like me, that are moms, who are grandmas, who are, busy, but they're doing this and they're having success. And so being able to plug into our community, being able to plug into our training has been a huge part of my success. And it's been a part of my workday. So that is part of my workday, is to plug in. That is part of the 2-hour workday, is to plug in and get that training. So again, plug into the training, create 3 pieces of content, and then go live or copy and paste ads. That is literally all it takes. The time that I'm spending here, it actually, if you add it up, it doesn't quite add up to the 2 hours, but that's okay. I'm doing this imperfectly. I'm doing this with the time that I have. I'm doing this with the life of having, 4 kids, and doing all of the things of cooking, cleaning, laundry, running errands, doing all of those mom things. And I'm fitting it in my day, 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 30 minutes when the baby goes down for a nap. I'm up before the kids are up right now, getting the majority of my work day done. But to be able to make money from home has been an amazing thing for me and my family and my kids, to be able to have that time to sit down and play a game with them, to have the time to sit down and read a book with them, to have the time to, just listen. This has been huge for me. So again, my name is Lee. I am a stay-at-home mom of 4, empoweredpassiveincome.com. If that's not working, put in the 3 W's at the beginning and I will get you all of the details. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here so I can tell my husband goodbye before he leaves for work for the day. But I am so excited for you, and there are good things in your future. All right. I'm going to wish you a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you back here. And if you go to the website here, put in your email, any of those emails that you get from me, you can hit reply and I will answer those directly. So if you've got questions, I am here for you, and I'm here to see you succeed. If I can do this, you can do this. All right. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.